So the debate performance by Joe Biden was a disaster. And that's not just the pro-Trump people saying that. That's something that you see all over the media. There's a lot of talk. It's actually open now where they're talking about Joe Biden might actually be replaced, or there's a desire amongst the left or in the establishment where they're talking about possible replacements for Joe Biden. I think that is problematic from their end. I think that such a movement would be a disaster. I think it would show a lack of continuity. It would show, disorganization amongst the Democratic Party. Possibilities, however, I did mention Gavin Newsom. I think that's definitely a possibility. I don't know if that would actually work. I obviously Gavin Newsom wants to be in that position. Whether or not the system will put him in that position, I'm not so sure. They could try to put Hillary Clinton in that position. That is something that I've heard lately, and that is something that I could see. Although in practice, I don't think that would go over very well. And then there's the issue of whether or not Joe Biden actually would want to step aside, which I don't think he will. One of the common symptoms of people who suffer from dementia is that they get really stubborn. They still believe that they can do things, even though it's clear that their mind is somewhere else. So I don't know. I mean, it's very interesting. The establishment may try to have something happen to Joe Biden and say, now we need to replace him. Well, the problem with that is now you got Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, she obviously is a power luster. And in practice, I don't think that she would be any more popular than Joe Biden. She's very much hated also. And she still has the same record and same problems amongst the far left with regard to the Israel and Gaza situation as well. So I don't know. Like I said, this is going to be a very interesting year. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I think from the Democrats' perspective, if I were to advise them, I would probably tell them that the best thing to do is to keep Joe Biden there. Don't try to replace him. Because I think that's the best bet. I think any kind of replacement or any kind of shenanigans, I think, will backfire spectacularly. I would keep that in there. I think that's the best they could do. I think under those circumstances, they would still lose. Even with cheating, I think they'll still lose. So, I don't know. Like I said, it'd be very interesting to watch, but keep an eye on the Democratic convention and see if anything happens then. But I don't know. I think at this point, they may try to replace him. I think it'll be a disaster. Who knows? Who knows?